Good evening students, good evening. Good evening my dear students, how are you? Yes, very good. I am also very good and expecting that you are preparing very well with full of your energy and you can say full of your dream. Always I am telling you one thing, what is that this bridge course is about to you know about which types of the subject, how system is working, which types of the concepts are there, or you can say the expert who is taking your classes, they are already proved, even though Sri Chaitanya Institute already proved lot of top ranks. So that's why you can also have a big dream to think about AIMS Delhi, to be in top candidates, top that students. So that's why, and you know that require a long journey. You are now at a right track at right platform, right timing. If everything is right, then only one thing is required, that is you have to go with the system, and that thing you require. So that's why I am always telling you, be consistent and prepare according to plan. Every day I am telling you what is the process to solve the physics. Just be consistent, solve the questions regularly. That is the only thing which you should do right now. Rest of the things you leave on your faculties. Whenever you are coming to the you can say Sri Chaitanya group offline campus classes, that you can say the faculties, the system is so disciplined, so systematic is designed that definitely you will get each and every guidance, what to do, what not to do, everything is required. Okay students, let us start. Our, I think till now what we have discussed motion in straight line, even though I have given you idea about motion in plane also. So let us today finish motion in plane. I think from Monday onwards we will start which one, unit and dimension chapter, yes or no? So today let us finish what is that. Yesterday we have discussed oblique projectile motion, and in oblique projectile motions today we will solve some questions, and after that we will discuss what that is horizontal projectile motion. Okay dear student, let us start. Let me revise yesterday what we have discussed. As per oblique projectile motion is concerned, we have discussed this is oblique projectile motion. I told you that what was the question, or you can say what is the our conditions given. This velocity is u, this angle is theta. In that case this is going to be horizontal range r. Formula for r equal to 2ux into uy divided by g. Yes, tell me, and you can say, see both the formula you should remember in this form as well as u square sine 2 theta divided by g. You know, and I told you in this same condition, very important, when theta equal to 45 degree, r is going to be r maximum. When theta equal to 45 degree, r is going to be maximum. This is the, you can say, maximum number of the time this question is being asked at 45 degree condition. This is the most important condition. Yes, third condition, or you can say formula we remember, time period, that is whether you can say uy divided by g, or this is 2u sine theta divided by g, and third one is maximum height. What was the formula for maximum height? That is u square sine square theta divided by 2g, and one formula I told you, what is that? Tan theta equal to relation between h maximum and r, that is 4h max divided by r, and we have seen that y equal to x tan theta 1 minus x by r. I think all these conditions you know very well, yes or no? And I think you have solved number of the questions in all these concepts. Okay, let us start. Same concept with some questions so that you can get better idea. Okay dear student, my question is that let us assume two projectile, projectile 1 and projectile 2. Very important question, only PYQ only. One is thrown with velocity u, velocity are same, with same velocity. One is with angle theta and second one is with angle 90 minus theta. That means if two projectile thrown with same speed and but their angle is complementary angle, mean in the sense one is theta, that means second one is 90 minus theta. If range of first one is R1, range of second one is R2, what you have to find out, find relation between, very important question, find relation between R1 and R2. Tell me fast, this is very good and standard question. In this one, option 1 is given R1 equal to 2R2. Option number 2 is given R2 equal to 2R1. Option number 3 is given R1 equal to R2. Option number 4 is given R1 equal to 3R2. Which is the right option? Tell me fast. This is very good and important question also. Yes, how to solve? Yes, Vicky Yogi, sir, class is not clear. Is there any problem? I think audio, video, everything is clear. Yes or no? You check your system, dear student. Yes or no? Everything is clear from my side. Okay. What is the answer? In this types of the question, you know formula for R. R equal to U square sine 2 theta divided by G. This is the formula. See, dear student, very, very important. You know both the condition, U is same, G is not going to change. What you have to calculate? In one thing, this is sine 2 theta. Directly, if you want to say, in this one, when you calculate, this is going to be sine 2 theta. In second case, this is sine. Value of theta is 90 minus theta. Now, what you should know? What is the value of sine 290 minus theta? Are you getting this? Means to say, I am getting value of sine 2 theta. What it will be? So, this is going to be sine 180 minus 2 theta. Then sine 180 can be written as sine 2 into 90 minus 2 theta. That means even multiple of the 90. Whenever even multiple, that means sine will remain sine theta. That is, and don't be worried, this thing I will cover in our further coming classes, how to calculate these values, especially those students who don't know. If even product, that means sine is remain sine theta only, yes or no? And minus 2 theta means 180 minus 2 theta will be in second quadrant. You know this rule, I think. ASTC rule. This is second quadrant, sine is going to be plus and 2 theta. That means this sine 290 minus theta is equal to sine 2 theta only. That means what is going to be? First one, R1 equal to, what is R1? U square sine 2 theta divided by G. Second condition, U is same. Sine 290 minus theta is going to be again sine 2 theta divided by G is same. That means in both the cases, R1 equal to R2. Very good question, very important concept. R1 is going to equal to R2. That means we can remember one more trick. What is that? Whenever two projectiles are thrown with complementary angle with same speed, their range is going to be same. Yes, you can write this trick. This is again one VS trick. What is that? Yes, if one projectile is thrown with angle theta, second one is 90 minus theta. That means in that case range is going to be equal. See, take another example. You tell me in all the cases R1 is going to be R2. In which cases? Means 1 and 2 velocity R means speed are same. That will be given in question. If one is thrown with angle 45, see this is also exam language, 45 plus alpha, and second one is 45 minus alpha. That means sum of these two angles is going to be 90 degree. If we are taking this one, again R1 equal to R2 this case. If someone asking you angle of the one projectile is equal to 25 degree, let us assume. One is 25 degree and second one is 65 degree, then again these are going to be equal. If I am giving you another data, let us assume one is 50 degree, another is 40 degree, then again R1 equal to R2. Take one more example. If one is given as 35 degree and second one is given as, one is 35 and second one is, what is that? 35, 35, 70, 45 degree. Yes or no? Then it is going to be equal. Means to say, whenever theta 1 plus theta 2 sum is going to be 90 degree, then their range is equal. Very important question, very important concept, this one. Okay, means to say, we can say and we can draw this like that. Sometime you can find in diagram. Let us assume this is one projectile thrown with velocity u only. This angle is 30 degree. Then you tell me, if you throw this same with the same speed with velocity what 60 degree, angle 60 degree, then this is going to be same only. Yes or no? What is that? If this condition, this is u and this upside, this is 30 degree, means range is going to be same. So I think now you are getting the idea. Okay, yes or no? If everything is clear, yes, then comment box should be fired with same energy. Done. Okay, let us move to the second concept. Second concept means sometime question may be asked. Which types of the questions? Related to equation only. Equation in the sense, let us take one example. Are you ready? If it is given that this projectile is thrown like that, this condition is given. Yes or no? This angle is given as 45 degree. Yes or no? And coordinates are given. Let us assume when this is equal to 2, this is at 2 meter distance, this height let us assume equal to 4 meter. This condition is given. What you have to find out? You have to find out value of range in this question. What is the range? See, this is good question and very logical question is this one. How to solve this question? See, angle of projection is given, this 2 meter distance, this is 4 meter distance. How to solve these types of the questions? Yes, dear student, to solving these types of the question, you need equation of projectile. And what is equation of projectile? Y equal to x tan theta 1 minus x by r. You know that, I think this formula we already discussed. Now in this question, what we need what we need r. You know, this is value of x, this is value of y. So can I put this value y equal to 4, then x equal to 2. Tan theta is tan 45 degree. Yes or no? This is 1 minus x equal to 2 and divided by r. Solve this. What is this? This is equal to 2. Yes or no? Tan 45 is going to be 1. That means what is the value of this condition? This is 2 divided by r is equal to, this is 1 minus 2. Yes or no? See, this condition does not exist. Very, very important. Why I have given this condition? Very important. That means one option will be there. These types of the projectile cannot exist. Reason is that we have seen tan theta equal to one formula. What is that? 4h max divided by r. It is not giving permission to these types of the values. That's why this condition is not applicable. Same question if it is given in this condition. What is that? Let us assume this is equal to 1. Assume that this is equal to 1. Then it will be okay. This is 1, this is 2. You know, this is very important. Means to say R is always leading, or you can say value having greater as compared to H maximum. This is the condition. Yes or no? So in these conditions we can say directly, see this tan theta 1, this is 2. Yes or no? When we are getting negative result is there. Negative result means this types of the projectile does not exist. Yes or no? This is good question, good concept. Okay, let us take one more example. If same question is given in this condition, same concept. This is projectile, angle equal to 45 degree. Yes or no? And this is given that value of this coordinate same. This is 2 meter. What is that? This is 2 meter. And this value we have taken that time, that is equal to, what was this value? this value, let us assume 1 meter. What is given? 1 meter. Now you find the range again. Same question, same, only I change the numerical data. In this case, y equal to again x tan theta 1 minus x by r. Now what is the value of y? Y equal to 1, x equal to 2, tan 45 degree, yes or no? That is 1 minus x equal to 2 divided by r. Now find out, this is 2 is okay, tan 45 means 1 by 2 equal to 1 minus 2 divided by r. When 2 by r equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 is going to be 2. That means r equal to 4 meter is the right answer. What is the range? Range equal to 4 meter. Sometime examiner may confuse you that this distance is given and he can ask what is this distance. Then you know that by using the equation, first you find out range. When you obtain the range, what is the second step? Total this distance is, what is? This is 4 meter. What is that? 4 meter distance, yes or no? And this is given as how much? 2 meter. That means this is again 2 meter distance. Getting it or not? So these types you can solve the questions, yes or no? This is nothing but maximum condition only, maximum height condition. See, in diagram it's looking that it is somewhere else. But whatever numerical value showing, this is 2 meter, this is 1 meter, means to say r by 2 equal to h maximum. That means r by 2 equal to h maximum means r equal to 4h max. Angle is equal to 45 degree. So see, whenever you play with numerical values, when you play with numericals, then only you will get clear concept, and this concept you will not forget at all. That's why, my dear student, again I am telling you, from last 20 years I have been with you types of students only. I have been observed students very, you can say, closely, and I have been observed that if you study the physics with numerical enjoyment, play with numericals, your theory automatically will be very good. That means no one going to stop you to obtain 180 out of 180. That's why again there is a process to learn physics. Okay, dear student, let us take one more example on this same concept. Sometime question may be of different type in the sense, you tell me if it is given that, I think yesterday we have not discussed this concept. Let us assume this is given, this value is 60 degree. What is the value? Projectile is thrown with angle 60 degree. If at this angle of projection, initial kinetic energy is K. What is the kinetic energy? K is given. What you have to find out the kinetic energy. Find out the kinetic energy at maximum height point. At H max, what is the kinetic energy? Okay, let me repeat the question. Whenever projectile is thrown with angle, what? 60 degree. Speed is not given. What he is asking, question is that when projectile at maximum height, then what is the kinetic energy? This is exam question only, very standard question. First option is K. Second option is K by 2. Option number 3 is K by 4. Option number 4 is 4K. What is the right option? Tell me fast. You try to solve it by yourself. I think you know what is kinetic energy, how to solve this condition. Audio, video, everything clear? Okay, what is the answer, dear student? See, in these types of the question, how to solve these questions? You know at this point, see, at this point kinetic energy, let us assume initial speed is u. Then kinetic energy is going to half mu square. I think clear everyone? Half mu square. What we have to find out kinetic energy at this point. How to calculate? At maximum height, what is the speed? You know that only one speed exists, that is u cos theta. Very important. Maximum height. only horizontal component is exist. What is that? That is u cos theta. You know, let us assume u is u and cos angle is 60 degree. Cos 60 is u 1 by 2. That means u by 2. If it is given, what is kinetic energy? Sir, kinetic energy at maximum height is half m speed at maximum height, that is u by 2, you already calculated. This is 1 by 2 mu square divided by 4. What is half mu square? Half mu square is initial kinetic energy. That is going to be k by 4. You directly remember this also. If kinetic energy at angle of, you can say initial point of projection is k, then kinetic energy at maximum height is going to be k by 4. Very important question, dear student. Same question can be asked in different way. What is that? Sometimes change in momentum he can ask. What he can ask? Change in momentum. Very important, very good question. Okay, that we will discuss in, you can say, another concept. But those students who know the momentum, at this point, to calculate momentum, you have to take vector form. Mu cos theta, mu sin theta. At this point, mu cos theta is same direction. X-axis component is going to cancel. That means what is change in momentum? Mu sin theta. This is also very good concept. That's why this change in momentum and kinetic energy is the favorite area in projectile motion also. Sometimes they can ask the question. Yes or no? Okay, dear student, let us move forward. Okay, let us do one magical question. Very important. What is that question? This is gold medalist question, and after that we will go to the, which one? Horizontal projectile motion. I am giving you some specific question. You try to solve that. What is given? It is given that projectile conditions are, everything is same. This is a projectile. Its velocity is given as u is the velocity. Angle of projection is theta. What you have to find out? Find its velocity. Find its velocity, which is perpendicular to initial velocity. Very good question. You can say the most logical question of the projectile motions. You can say gold medalist question. If you are able to solve this question, means to say you are eligible for one gold medal. Yes, try to do it by yourself. I am giving you option, you try it fast. What is that? V equal to option number 1, V equal to u sin theta. Option number 2, V equal to u cosec theta. Option number 3, V equal to u cos theta. Option number 4, none of these. Which is the right option? Solve it fast. How to solve this question? This is good question, very logical question, dear student. See, those students not getting, I think you tried it. Now let us go to the solution. See, no answer I got, means no one is eligible for, yes, gold medal. Okay, what is the answer? Most of the student giving first option, and I think first option is the wrong option. Tripti, no. Okay, see, what is that? How to solve? See, in this question, let us assume you are taking velocity at this point. That never going to be perpendicular to this one. Means if we are taking perpendicular case, you know, you can extend vector parallel to itself somewhere, wherever you want. I already told you, parallel shifting. Let us assume I am getting this point. Assuming that at this point, this is the velocity and this is perpendicular to initial velocity. I think condition is satisfied. Yes or no? Are you agree or not? Not u, this is velocity v. Assuming that this is v velocity. What was the condition? V velocity we have to find out that is perpendicular to initial velocity. Means to say V is perpendicular to U. That is done. Now let us solve the question. How to solve this question? We know one concept, but before that concept, you can use this. This velocity we already know. Everywhere in horizontal direction, this is going to be U cos theta only. What is that? U cos theta only. Then how to calculate, sir? If this angle is theta, see, this angle is theta, this is V, one component, we want this one. You tell me what is the angle. To find out angle, can I draw this line like that so that you are able to, if this angle is theta, this is again theta, this is 90 degree, this theta, this angle is equal to 90 minus theta, yes or no? If this angle is 90 minus theta, see, this one is 90 minus theta. If you are processing it is like that, this is again 90 minus theta, yes or no? Means to say, one component of V, what is that? V cos 90 minus theta is going equal to U cos theta. V cos 90 minus theta equal to U cos theta. I think you are getting this condition. V cos 90 minus theta equal to U cos theta. What is cos 90 minus theta? That is going to be equal to sin theta. That is equal to U cos theta. Then what is the value of V? V equal to U cos theta divided by sin theta. That means U cot theta. Very, very important. You can directly remember also. Ki whenever initial velocity is given as U, that means the velocity which is perpendicular to the initial velocity, that is U cot theta. Remember directly. And you know, in one of AIMS exam, assertion region question, they have asked one in between stage of this same question. What is V equal to U cot theta is equal to? Now, you tell me, dear student, if this angle theta equal to less than 45 degree, assume that, see, I am going at little bit higher standard. If you are getting everything, let us assume, okay, let us take it on another slide so that you can get clear idea. This is very important concept. Important concept means you try to play with the questions. So what is our condition? You can make VS note, very important VS trick. What is that? Whenever velocity V is perpendicular to U velocity, you remember that velocity in projectile is going to be U cot theta. What is that? U cot theta. Done. V equal to U cot theta. Okay, I already mentioned in this question. What is the right answer? U cot theta I have not mentioned. That means fourth option is the right option. No one is eligible. Yes, gold medal deal is cancelled. Okay, V is perpendicular to U. That is equal to V equal to U cot theta. What I was asking, let us assume I have given condition. What is that? Theta is less than 45 degree. When theta is less than 45 degree, you tell me, dear student, at less than 45 degree, what is the value of cot theta? It is greater than 1 or less than 1. And second condition I am giving you, greater than 45 degree. What is this condition, cot theta? Very important, very, very important. We know that cot 0 is infinite, cot 45 is 1, cot 90 is, what is that? 0. Are you getting that? That means you to remember very, very important. Whenever we are moving from 0 to 45 in cot theta, value is going to decreases. And after that, sorry, from decreases, after that it is increases or decreases? After that it is, I think, increases. Yes or no? If still not remember, just have a look on this table. Cot 45 degree. What is the value? 1. Let us assume cot 60 degree will be better. Cot 60 degree is 1 by root 3. Yes or no? And cot 30 degree. That is root 3. I think you know that. Root 3 is 1.7. This is 1. This is 1 by root 3 means less than 1. Can I say whenever we are going this side, value increases means, and whenever we are going this one, decreases. What we want? Sir, U cot theta, velocity V never be greater than U. How it can be greater than U? See, we have thrown a body with speed U only. It can't gain any energy within air. Whatever we have given, that only decreases due to retardation of gravity, never increases. That means this condition you have to mention that we will always less than u, and most of the cases can be equal also not eligible. This is less than means less than u means cot theta should be less than 1, and cot theta less than 1 what indicate means to say theta should be greater than 45 degree, means this condition is only applicable when projectile is projected with angle greater than 45 degrees. See, very important condition. AIMS assertion region question is this one directly, and you know that time when AIMS separately conducting the exam before 2017, the questions of assertion region, 1 or 2 questions are really very beautiful, you can say designed with highly logic, and that types of the question you will get lot of concept. That's why try to solve those questions only. Okay, I think up to here everything is clear. So this is all about oblique projectile motion. Lot of things are still left in oblique projectile motion, but when you solve the questions then only you will get the idea. Now let us take which one? Horizontal projectile motion. What is that? And horizontal projectile motion, nothing is special because that is like which one? Yes, like motion under gravity only. So we are going to discuss horizontal projectile motion. What do you mean by horizontal projectile motion? Dear student, horizontal projectile motion in the sense, this in our syllabus, this is considered that if you throw a ball from some height or if you throw a projectile from some height, let us assume this is a, you can say height h. From height h, if throw a ball like that in horizontal direction, why this is horizontal motion? Because velocity we have given to this body is in horizontal direction only, that is u speed we have given in horizontal direction. Now you tell me, dear student, what is the path of this ball? This ball in horizontal direction everywhere velocity will be same, means to say again we can use two x-axis component as well as y-axis. Okay, you tell me what's going on x-axis. On x-axis there is velocity we have given ux equal to u, but on x-axis no acceleration is 0, means this velocity is constant. On y-axis initial velocity is 0, because on y-axis this condition is like that, if we have given velocity in horizontal direction but no velocity is initial velocity at y-axis, means this is the case like when we drop a ball from some height, you know, same condition, motion under gravity. That's why relate the topic. When you study the physics by relating all these topics, you will get it easier. Means to say this is h height, let us assume initial velocity at y-axis is 0. What is acceleration on y-axis? Acceleration on y-axis is going to be gravity. We are not providing, but due to earth, body going down due to gravity, and this value of gravity you know that is equal to minus g. If you know this concept, so this is nothing special. On y-axis what is going on? This is motion under gravity. Motion under gravity means that whatever we have discussed in 1D motion like that only, and we have dropped a ball from some height, this is situation like that only. Now you tell me what is the path of this condition, or you can say this projectile, sir, path will be like that. This is the path of the projectile. Are you getting this? If someone asks you what is the velocity in this direction at this point, u is going to be u only. This point u is okay. At this point y-axis velocity is 0, but this point y-axis velocity will be there downward. How to calculate this velocity? Let's assume up to here time taken is t. What is velocity? Vy equal to v equal to u plus at, uy equal to 0. Can I use it? Minus g into t. Yes or no? So when we use the same concept, which concept? Motion under gravity. So directly we can say on y-axis how much distance it is covered when it reaches at this point. When it reaches this point on y-axis, displacement covered is h, and we know that how much time taken in this process. in motion under gravity we already discussed, that was under root 2h divided by g. That means in this case, if someone asks, very important, time of flight in this projectile motion, that is equal to t equal to under root 2h divided by g. This is important condition, dear student, very, very important. Means when body thrown with velocity u in horizontal direction, that case, if we want to find out time of flight, we are solving this question by using y-axis only, because we considering both the equations will be applied separately. Remember that. That means on y-axis initial velocity 0, this is like that. When a ball drop from height h, how much time it will take to reach the ground? We know that under root 2h by g. We already discussed this condition. That means in this one under root 2h by g. One more thing that we have to discuss. Sir, this ball is moving in this horizontal direction also. Then what is this r distance? R again, this is called range, horizontal range. What is this range, dear student? This horizontal range is, how to calculate? Now I think you are getting idea how to calculate these types of the condition. Sir, R equal to, R, range equal to, what is range? Range equal to, velocity in this direction is going to be u only. See, in this direction, which velocity is? You can say sending this ball in horizontal direction, that is u velocity. How much time? T time. That means how much this is u. What is t? T equal to under root 2h divided by g. This is r, means horizontal range. Are you getting this or not? Yes or no? U under root 2h by g. This is the horizontal range. Yeah, very good. I think you enjoy these conditions. Very, very important, as well as interesting also. Okay. See, I think you're thinking that these are only for your NEET purpose. These are the conditions which you practically visualize something. See, I am giving you one example. Very important. What is going on? Let us assume you can say some fighter aircraft, jet aircraft, have to shoot some, you can say something, or you can say that is placed on the ground, shoot the enemy. Then where that jet aircraft should drop that bomb or whatever target is, means to say, if a target is directly vertically downward that flight, if we drop that point, what happen? That will going to drop after the target. Means to say, if let us assume this is our jet aircraft moving in this direction with velocity u. If, what is my question, if target at this point and it has to drop one bomb at this point, where it should drop? If it drop at that point only, where it will be? Whenever it drop the bomb, what is going to be? That bomb will get u speed, because this is due to inertia. U speed means that bomb also going like that and it will fall somewhere here. That means miss the target. Then what is the condition? This is not, if target at this point, this is not right way to launch, or you can say drop the bomb. What is the right process? If target at this point, then where it should drop the bomb? Yes or no? Very good. I think before the target. If we drop the bomb from this point, it will get u speed and it will hit the target. Then how to decide this condition? This is decided by range only. Ki what is height, at which height it is taking fly, or you can say what is the distance of the target from that point, dropping point. So we can decide that types of the condition by using horizontal projectile only. See, I told you that Neeraj Chopra example, that is applicable for oblique projectile. This condition is for horizontal projectile. And if you are comfortable in both the projectile, that means it is okay. Very good means. If you are comfortable up to this point, this is more than sufficient for NEET exam is concerned. But not theory is not only sufficient, you have to solve the questions. Okay, let us take one question and you try to solve it by yourself from horizontal projectile only. Not horizontal, or we can combine both the projectile also. See, what condition is given? First taking a very simple question. Let us assume this height is given 20 meter height. What is the height? 20 meter height is given. Or let us assume this is, okay, 20 meter height is given. This is given. And what he is asking, if velocity at this point given to this target is 10 meter per second, you tell me what is the range, horizontal range covered by this projectile. Tell me fast. This is simple question. I think everyone can able to do this question. Do it fast. Option 1, 10 meter. Option number 2, 20 meter. Option number 3, 30 meter. Option number 4, 40 meter. What is the right option? How to solve this question? Directly you have to apply the formula. In this type of the question, no need to think lot. Only simply you can say, sir, what is this? This is u, means horizontal velocity given to the body. Height is given. This is height. How to calculate range? Formula for range is u under root 2h divided by g. Value of u is given as 10. Under root 2. H is given as height is 20 meter. And g is 10, 0, 0. This 4 means 2. This is 20 meter is the right answer. What is the answer? 20 meter. I think this is clear to everyone. Okay. You tell me one more thing. Sometimes question may be asked. See, same question. In same question, if it is given, second question you can write. If diagram is same, find speed of this projectile when it hitting the ground. It hitting the ground at this point. What you have to find out? Speed of the projectile. What is the speed? Find the speed when it hit the ground. Tell me fast how to solve this question. So this is, you can say, good question. See, calculating range is very simple. Anyone can calculate. Directly you have to apply the formula only. How to calculate that speed? To calculating this speed, again you need some vector knowledge. What is that? So at this point, this not going to change. This is u only, 10 meter per second. But when it hitting at this point, I told you what is the velocity? U equal to, direction is downward, that's why I am not taking minus gt. V uy equal to 0, v equal to u plus at, uy is 0, that means g into t means gt. G is 10 and t we already calculate. What is t? This is t only, under root 2h by g. 2 into 2, this 2 is outside, that means 2, 20. Means this is 20. If still you are confused, our concept is in horizontal direction this is 10, in vertical direction this is 20. Yes or no? Then what is the speed resultant of this one? How to calculate resultant? Under root 10 square plus 20 square. 400 plus 100, 500, 500 means 10 root 5 meter per second is the right answer. This is the speed. Sometime question can be asked, what is the angle of the velocity with horizontal? Calculate that angle also. Use again vector can be used. What is that vector? You find out. So tan theta equal to Vy divided by Vx. Vx is going to be u. Vy you already calculate, and this is the right process to solve the questions. Yes or no? That's why always on weekend, tomorrow you will get time. Yes or no? That's why on Sunday you try to solve at least 20 questions on oblique projectile and horizontal projectile. When you solve 20 questions, 10 from each, that means you will get confidence on this topic. And after solving very simple level questions, try to solve 1 or 2 magical questions to improving your concept. So dear student, this is the only process, and I think you are enjoying the course. Yes or no? Whatever facility provided to you by this group, value those conditions and take advantage of that part. Yes or no? Okay dear student, thank you very much. Keep studying. Jai Hind.